Hey guys, Vic, Fishing and Fabricating. I'm here with my brother-in-law Eric, and we're at the campground. Secret campground. We can't tell you where it is. You don't want to know our fishing spots or our camping spots. So anyways, today we're gonna do a little unboxing. Why not, right? We've got 4 or 5 days left of vacation, so let's get this done. We're now going to show you what we got. All right, so this isn't mine, but I'm going to get me one. Eric bought this off Amazon. It's a Ecoflow. How many watts is it?
It's a 3700.
37 watt. Is that peak? 3700 watt peak?
No, that's
running.
It peaks up to 7,000.
Oh, cool. So 3700 watts running, and up to 7,000 peak watts. So we're going to rip into this thing and see what we can tell you about it. He knows more about it than I do, but we're going to give you a little demonstration of it. All right, hang on. All right, we're gonna tear into her here. I've been wanting to get one of these from my house. Whole home generators are super stupid expensive, and I've heard a lot of good things about these. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at her. Let's get up here and give a little help. See, in the middle there, we got a nice little box of goodies. It looks like. Got cord.
That's for your AC charging off of your house current. And there's your 12 volt for your vehicle.
Oh, nice.
And then this is a converter. There's another 12 volt, and this is just different barrel sizes.
Cool. All right. Now we got to figure out how we're going to film and get it out. So I'll probably bring you guys back here. Get it sitting outside here. All right, guys. So we've opened this thing up. This thing is super sweet. It's got a really awesome display up here on the front. So just to go over a few of the features, it's got 2 fast charge USB, 2 regular USB, 2 USB-C. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah.
USB-C ports.
And they're 100 watt each.
100 watt each, yep. 4 plugs that are 120.
120, yep.
And then this is the one we're looking at that we love here, is the 30 amp plug, because we do a lot of camping. So here's the display. Here's all the features I just mentioned. It's got AC on and off. I'm not familiar with that button, but we'll find that out maybe eventually.
Yeah. And it's also Bluetooth. You can run it off an app. They have a dedicated app, which is, everybody loves it. It's a really good app.
Oh, nice.
So you can run it remotely, control it. You can set your charging parameters. You can actually, I believe you can turn off individual 120
ports.
Plugs. So if you don't want to run a certain appliance or device, you can actually, from your cell phone, turn it on or off.
Oh, nice.
So it's very controllable.
And then on this side, under these little doors here, you've got...
That's what they call an Anderson power pole connector, and that is 12 volt, but it's 30 amp. It's a high-powered 12 volt. Then your regular cigarette.
Volt,
yep. Then 2 more. These are also 12 volt, 3 amp. There's a remote if you want to put in a remote display, like if you have it in your basement and you wanted a display like upstairs. They have, and that's a Cat 5, so you can plug that in. And then there's that's a charger port that you can use to charge it from. If you can actually charge it at like a Tesla or an auto.
Charging station. Gotcha. Nice.
And then on the back side, you've got, these are connectors, so you can connect 2 more. You can connect
2 more battery banks, right?
2 of these together, or you can get, there are battery banks that are 3,700 watts each. So
the sky's the limit on this thing, really. You can kind of you can make it as powerful as you want.
You bet.
Given the what you need it for.
Yeah. And then you've got your 12 volt cigarette lighter charger.
Correct.
You've got your 120 home charger.
Yep.
There's also a unit that they sell that you can hook in your vehicle to charge off of your alternator while you're traveling, and that charges 8 times faster than the cigarette lighter. There's a 500 watt alternator charge interconnect.
Okay.
Also an 800 watt. So you've got those.
So that's going to charge
options.
pretty fast.
Right. So you can charge this, you know, if you, in your vehicle. I think they say like 2.5 hours.
Oh, sweet.
You can charge it as you drive.
And then it
which
looks
is
like
really
it's
nice.
got a overload protection button.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably just break like a breaker almost, right? Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah. But you gotta throw a lot of load at this to make it
Right.
pop off.
Yeah, cool. And we showed you these.
Yeah.
Did we show that yet? I don't
Yeah, and that's just a couple of different barrel connectors that you can use here if you have a different size 12 volt. You know,
okay.
You can. It's just an adapter. Now that's a dedicate. That's a
like a hard line, right? Kind of, or
yeah. It's a real powerful 12 volt. They call it an Anderson power pole. Okay. It's a proprietary. But if you really want to pull some strong 12 volt, that would be what you want to hook to, because that's a 30 amp.
Okay.
Which is.
And it did come with a nice thick booklet here of directions, which we may or may not dig into.
Right.
You know, oh yeah, we wanted to show you a couple more things. It's got some real nice durable wheels on it.
Yep. And it does weigh 99 pounds, and so to move it around, this is a nice feature.
That is nice.
You can actually.
Heck yeah.
You can actually wheel it around.
That looks like it's about 2 feet long, I'd say. Yeah, that's real nice. So we're gonna go back over it. Well, that comes with some looks like a mission statement there on top, and then on the front here again, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to find something to plug into this baby and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Yeah, this is gonna be this is interesting. I gotta get one of these. Give you a little insight. If you want to get one of these, you might want to get it soon, because from what I understand, this is a second gen, or I don't know if it's the first gen and then they're coming out with the second gen.
Yeah, the price has just gone down because they came out with the latest version. This one, I believe, came out 3 years ago. And another thing too is at the end of 2025, there's a 30% federal tax credit, which it's not like a deduction, it's an actual credit. So you get a dollar for dollar off of your tax bill, 30%.
That's sweet.
And this does qualify because it is over a 3,000 watt hour, and it's considered a generator,
right?
An electrical generator rather than a battery.
Cool.
So it does qualify for that. So you know you get one this year. You're
gonna get that credit.
You can get the Uncle Sam will pay 30% of your
yeah,
bill.
everyone wants that. So this, I wanted to look. So this opens separately. That's kind of cool. It's got like a little separate door here.
Yeah, that's probably to run, like if you're going to run your remote.
Oh, gotcha. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
or if you're going to run like your power pole, you can close that down and then just
bring it out there. Okay.
Yeah, feed the wires through.
So, like you said, it's heavy. It's not almost 100 pounds. So, I mean, that's not super heavy, but just keep that in mind. If you're not able to carry around or move around 100 pounds, it might not be the unit for you. But, I mean, you can always get somebody to help you as well.
This scrawny 66-year-old can hoist it onto the back of the tailgate. So
yeah, it's not terrible. It's actually got some real nice grips here.
Yeah.
They got nice Velcroed straps on them, and the handle, like we said, it's got real durable wheels on it. As far as the unit, it looks very well made. From what I'm just seeing first of it here, it looks like it's a very well made unit. It's the Ecoflow Pro. I don't think it doesn't say a whole lot else on the box. Just if you look up the Ecoflow Pro, I'm sure.
It's the Delta Pro.
Delta Pro, okay. Delta Pro.
The new one that they came out with is called a Delta Pro 3.
Okay.
The naming they use with all their different products is a little unusual because they're all sort of named the same.
Oh, gotcha. Just add a number to it or something.
Yeah. So.
And this must be like possibly like a cooling.
Yes. Yeah. It
cooling
does have,
ports.
Yeah, it does have cooling fans when it's under a heavy load.
Okay.
But they're not super loud.
Well, it's going to be, regardless, it's going to be way quieter than a regular gasoline generator by leaps and bounds, I'm sure.
Yeah. And that's one of the other nice features about it is the fact that you can charge it
With a generator, right? From what you're telling me?
You can charge it from 12 volt. You can charge it with solar. You can charge it from a generator.
Right.
And you can also pull load off of it while you're charging it. So you can actually have your, your generator running, have this hooked up, pulling the load, and it will also be charging at the same time, which is nice.
So did you, we spoke of it a little bit earlier, did you end up getting panels?
Yeah.
They're on the way or still coming, or?
They haven't arrived yet.
Okay.
But I've got at this point a set of 400 watt panels and a set of 220 watt, and this will handle up to 1600 watts of solar input.
And you said we were talking. We talked about this before we decided to do this, so I had a little bit of a clue. It'll run well. You said most houses take 1,000.
Typically, the typical American house usually uses about 20,000 amp hours of electricity
per day. Okay.
So, so depending on, again, that all depends on the load.
Right.
I
mean, if you're using dishwashers, microwaves, stuff like that all the time, washer and dryer, air conditioners, that stuff all takes a lot more power. So if you're just kind of living small, then it won't be quite as bad. Also, there was something, you said you went on Chat GPT. That was what to get all the information over.
Yeah. I just did a comparison because I was going to buy a Generac. Put in hard install a Generac, and that was looking at about $13,000. And
I know, right?
So before I did that, I basically went through ChatGPT and put in all my specs and asked in detail, and really it seemed like this was a better choice for me. And I can get into this fully up to about over 20,000 watt hours with the discounts, and if I take advantage of like Amazon Prime or
Prime Days, even like
Prime,
that. Yeah,
the Prime Days. Ecoflow also has certain sales, usually at the same time the Amazon Prime Days are going on. But I think I can get 20,000 watt hour setup, with all the solar panels for my home. I'm thinking under $6,000.
So you're talking half or less than half of what you would have cost to put in an actual Generac for this unit. For this unit, will be what? Probably 3 of these.
That would be probably 2 of these, and with each with 2 batteries. So there'd be 4 battery units, which are the same profile as this. They look almost identical.
They just don't have the display and everything.
It doesn't have the display and all of the plugs.
Gotcha.
And you have to use this unit to charge those.
So you have to start with this and then move your way up.
But yeah, exactly. It's modular. Most of it's do-it-yourself. It's dummy-proof. You don't have to worry about calculating all of your loads and all of that. That's all done through it. You don't have to get a permit.
Because you will have to install a transfer switch if you want to run it as a whole house.
Exactly, and that's pretty simple. And again, that's
500 or less.
It can be a do-it-yourself project, definitely.
If you have a little bit of electrical skills, or if you have a friend that has electrical skills, you can definitely do it yourself. It's not a terribly hard job. But I've looked up the transfer switches before for these kind of things, and they're anywhere from $200 to $450, depending on how big a one you want to get.
And Ecoflow does their own. They have their own proprietary transfer switch, which is really nice. That one's a little more. It's about $1,000.
Okay.
But
does it have like anything digital on it, or is it all digital, or is it just basically the same? You just throw a switch.
It's pretty similar. Yeah, okay. It's pretty similar to any other ones.
So I don't know for sure about this particular unit, or even if you get another one similar to this. Does it say that you should use the transfer switch that they provide, or is it okay to use any transfer switch?
No, not really. I've seen videos from Ecoflow where they're using
just a Home Depot,
other
a Square D or something.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
it's, yeah, they're it's not super proprietary.
Okay. But yeah, this is awesome. So we're gonna shut her down for a minute. If you guys have any more questions, just put them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. But we're gonna get something plugged into this, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, it's gonna be great. I'm sure this is new. This is new to me, and it's new to Eric, but he knows a lot more about it than I do, and I'm learning a lot from just this video myself. So we're gonna plug something in. Not sure what yet, but when the camera comes back on, you'll see something plugged into this thing. So we'll be right back.
Here we go.
All right, guys. So here we plugged it into the campground power source here.
Yeah,
it's just
20 amp.
20 amp. It's got a GFI plug in it. So then you come over here, and it shows that it's charging on the display right here.
Yeah. It's got a great display. Everybody loves it.
Oh, this thing's awesome.
The cooling fans did come on. They're very quiet.
Yes, you can get a little. You guys hear that? It's very quiet. Another thing I was going to show here is, so it says 2 hours recharging time.
Yeah.
Let me get that a little straighter. There we go. 2 hours recharging time. Right now it's at 31%, and it's showing 1,729 input.
Yeah.
It's 1729, 1730 is kind of bouncing. I'm not sure exactly what that means. In
That's watts.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's it's pulling a pretty good amount of power.
Heck yeah, it is. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, and so coming from 30, so from 30% up to 100% in 2 hours is,
That's pretty dang good.
That's pretty reasonable, and that's just off of 120. Whereas you can, like I said, charge it through this port using a generator or going to an automobile charging station. So there's just lots
of options.
Lots of options, exactly.
That's very awesome. So we're gonna let it charge up here for a minute.
And there's a lot of videos on YouTube of people max loading these, which we don't have all this stuff to do it, but there are guys that'll plug in several electric heaters, heat guns, real high draw, and this, you really got to put a heavy load on it to get it to shut down.
And that's when that switch on the back will be the overload switch will pop.
Right. I mean, you have to put from the videos I've seen, you have to put about a 7,000 watt load on it.
That's a lot
to shut it down.
That's a lot.
It will definitely run a well pump. It will definitely run an arc welder. The thing is, your battery life
won't last as long. Yeah,
will be very limited
because those are very power sucking.
Exactly, but as far as peak power goes, this pretty much will handle anything.
That's nice, and it's so small and compact. That's what the great thing is. So then, contrast with this, even with the extra batteries, if you bought 2 units extra batteries, it's still going to be comparable in size, probably to a small gen rack. Right,
exactly.
Maybe even probably smaller, a little smaller yet.
Yeah, and the nice, and the other part about it is the noise.
It's so quiet, I love it.
Yeah, for camping, being in a campground, even at home in an emergency situation.
Because I run mine at home, and it's just for hours at a time. It's like so annoying.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great. So I'm going to go over to my camper. I think I've got a. As a matter of fact, I know I've got a heater, electric heater.
Yeah, I've got one too. We could plug in.
Yeah, so plug this in and I'm sure it'll run it, but we want to demonstrate that it's going to run it because we don't leave you guys hanging on that part. So yeah, we're going to go get something, plug it in, and see what happens. And I think we're probably going to wrap it up at that point because I think we showed you all of the features as much as we know of, anyways. And like I said, he's getting solar panels for it eventually, and then he will get once he starts building up to the size he wants, it's going to make, obviously it'll be a bigger unit, but if you have a spot to put it, and like I said, if you don't want to use all of it together and you want to just bring this unit with you camping, you just unplug them, bring this one with you, and you're good to go for probably a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's super modular, which is nice because if one component gives you trouble, you can swap it out for
Right,
another. You know,
exactly.
I like that.
You know, and don't get me wrong, it's not like you're not spending, you know, it's still going to be a decent amount of money, but with the difference, like I said, between the 14,000 you're paying for like a 12,500 watt gen rack, and that includes the installation and the transfer switch and everything. But if you can cut your, you know, $6,000, $7,000 is still a good amount of money. But for what you're getting, you're actually getting something comparable to that very unit that we were just speaking of, and you're getting something I feel would be a little more reliable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and these are the lithium iron phosphate batteries, which have 3,000 recharge cycles. 3,000. So if you use this and recharge it every day, it's going to last you nearly 10 years. And those batteries, the specifications are that after 3,000 recharge cycles, it'll still have 80% capacity.
So I mean, you know, if anybody does that, I don't even see how that could even be a thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I suppose
exactly.
somebody would, but I mean, I would never. I mean, you would use it mostly just for power outages in my case, or just real primitive type camping. Because, you know, you go primitive camping, you don't have anything, and it would be nice to have something like this. So if you go way up north here in Michigan or something, there's some pretty primitive campsites up there.
Right. And the lithium iron phosphate batteries are also less volatile. They're considered safer because, you know, you hear about these lithium batteries catching fire and burning at 2,000 degrees, and you can't put them out. These are the type of batteries that they use in electric vehicles. Teslas use lithium iron phosphate batteries. You know, they're considered safer, and they are much more robust as far as the number of recharge cycles before they wear out.
All right, let's go pop something in this thing and see what happens.
I got a couple little electric heaters we can plug in.
Okay. All right, so he went in and grabbed two 1,500 watt standalone little heaters here, which is a pretty good boost, because when I had two electric heaters plugged into my camper a while back, it blew the fuse. So, you know, they're pretty powerful. They take a lot of juice, because, you know, if anything, like I do, hair dryers, microwaves, electric heaters, those type things take a lot of juice.
So this is going to be this will be a 3,000 watt load. So we'll see how we do here.
Here they go.
See, here's your...
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So it's showing you what it's inputting and output, right? Yeah, input and output.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, now it's pulling.
A lot less.
Yeah.
That's crazy, because just that little heater alone is pulling 1,700.
Yeah.
And almost 1,700 watts, right?
Yeah.
And it's input wise, it's pulling 1355. So it's pulling, the output would be what it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's pulling a little harder off of this too. So it's.
Yeah, because actually, guys, we have it hooked to an extension cord, which I'm sure.
That could be the limiting factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that kind of makes a difference when you're going through another cord.
Right, and this is a small gauge.
Right. So I'm sure that.
And it's hot.
Yeah, it's getting
So the
warm.
cord is probably.
Yeah. So if we brought this down on the ground here.
If I
and plugged it direct, I'm sure it would do a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a.
That's probably a 8. No, I'm sorry.
14.
14.
This is actually
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
14 I was going the wrong
stranded.
way. 8's really big.
Yeah. This is a 14 stranded. But
yeah, no, it's running this little heater like the gangbusters. Wish you could feel the heat, but I'm sure you can. So yeah, it's so right here again. It's showing the power. Now that we've got it going, it's showing that it needs to. It's going to take 9 hours to charge it now, because it was.
Right, because of the draw.
Right, the draw. So we're going to plug it in direct here, and we're going to see what happens. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap it up here. We ran I got a little bit of sunlight on my face. Let me go over to this side. So we ran a couple of electric heaters off of it. Here's the unit again, the Ecoflow Delta Pro.
Yeah.
And I think you guys would really enjoy this if you were to buy it. And they're not a sponsor or anything. We just wanted to show you the unboxing of it and show you that it works and show you the features and what it comes with. And I will be getting one of these myself, so we'll probably maybe when I get mine, we won't necessarily do an unboxing, but we'll plug some other things into it and see what we can come up with. Camper, welder, who knows. We were also just discussing that there's, just out of the box, there's some safety parameters that you have to go in and change for peak power and whatnot. It's new to us, new to it's new, so we got to figure a few things out, but I'm sure once he does that, it's going to be amazing. Plus we had it going through this little tiny green extension cord here. It's a 14 gauge wire, not very thick. So, all right guys, well, we appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Got any final thoughts?
Have fun.
All right guys, thanks for watching.